Hi, it's Dr. Fox, licensed psychologist in the state of Texas, an expert in the area of personality disorders. And in this video, I'm going to talk about BPD, quarantine, and the sense of loss and abandonment that is coming up for some folks. A number of folks have been writing me and saying they are actually physically separated from their significant other, from their favorite person, and this is making it particularly challenging for them to connect to that person, for them to feel understood, for them to feel in many ways present because they're separated from their favorite person or significant other, which is causing them to experience this sense of loss and this sense of abandonment, which we know is common in those with BPD and BPD traits. So I wanted to step outside a little bit. There's a little field nearby, so I wanted to step outside and just sort of talk about this and let folks know that this is something that a lot of my clients are experiencing. A lot of individuals that have BPD, that have BPD traits, are also experiencing as well. So you're not alone in experiencing this. But is there stuff that you can do about it? Absolutely. And I'm going to give you a strategy towards the end of the video, but right now I want to talk about that sense of loss and abandonment and what that can mean. First of all, we have to normalize the experience, right? As I mentioned a moment ago, a lot of folks with BPD traits tend to feel this sense of loss and abandonment. And that's part of that BPD process. That's part of that BPD lens that tells you, that you're no good, that you're not accepted, and that sense of separation. And that starts that cycle, right? A lot of folks know what I'm talking about, that BPD cycle of not feeling important, and then feeling emptiness, and then feeling bored, and then feeling disconnected, and then they turn that inward, which feels like a validation, that sense of defectiveness, of that sense of worthlessness and brokenness. But it's important to resist that and to recognize that you do have value, that the things that you struggle with, you're not struggling with them alone. There's a lot of folks that are experiencing that as well. And particularly for those with BPD and BPD traits, that they're experiencing that too, and that all of this is kicking all of this up and intensifying it worldwide, all over the world, not just in the US where I am, or in Texas where I am, but all over the world. And recognize what is kicking off or activating that core content that's driving that surface structure sense of loss, of abandonment, and try to reason that out. Okay, where's this coming from? What is that about? Now comes, what can you do about it? And you can manage it. What's important is, first of all, I think it's good to make a list of the people that are in your life who reach out to you. People who check on you. Hey, how are you doing? How's everything going? Maybe people that you just have a regular conversation with, but they count because they're reaching out for you. That recognition can lessen that sense of loss and abandonment. Now, if you have a favorite person or a significant other that's particularly important to you, it's important to have an item, an object that helps you feel connected to them. Now, in other videos, I talked about what are called transitional objects. Now, these transitional objects can be anything. A lot of my clients, we have transitional objects. A lot of times they're a business card. Sometimes they're a Post-it note. Sometimes they have a teddy bear or some type of item that helps them feel connected to the process as we're going through the therapeutic process. And it's something they can hold on to when they have moments of distress and they're like, oh, I wish Dr. Fox was here and he could talk to me and he could help me. But you have that transitional object. It's a powerful, powerful thing. And kids have transitional objects, right? A lot of kids have their blankets, right? Their favorite blanket or their favorite stuffed animal and stuff like that. We can use these as adults to also feel connected, also to feel safe. A security blanket, a security teddy bear, a security business card, a security anything that helps you feel connected to someone else. Now, what if that favorite person is, like I'm in Texas, so let's say someone is in New York, okay? So if they're in New York, what can you do? Well, what I want you to do is, I want you to find an item in your house that helps you feel connected to them. Maybe it's a time that you were together with this person. Maybe it's a time that you felt close to this person. What is that item? That is the transitional object. This is something that you can hold if it's something soft, or even if it's not, if it's like a framed picture, something that you can hold close to you, something that you can carry with you. If it's something small, something like that would fit in your pocket, you can do that as well. Something that you can carry with you when you're watching TV or when you're exercising, doing things to take care of yourself. Very important, that you can keep with you. So when you do have those periods of loneliness and abandonment that spike up, you can grab on to the transitional object, hold it close, take some deep breaths, remember that you're not alone, push back on that sense of emptiness, abandonment, feeling of loss, and say, you know what, I am connected to such and such. And maybe you have more than one person who you feel connected to. Now, here's something. Some folks have written me and said, well, I'm not connected to anybody. Nobody connects with me. I've burnt every bridge, and so on and so forth. Then what I want you to do is, we're going to call it, it's a little windy, so we just got to go with me, but it's kind of nice to be out. But if you feel like there isn't anyone you're connected to, if you've lost your favorite person, what you can do is, then we're going to have a hopeful transitional object. This hopeful transitional object, this can be a picture you draw. This can be a picture you grab from the internet. I do that a lot, of places I want to go, right? I want to go to the Polynesian Islands in 2023. I want to do that. So I have a picture of it. I have it at my home, and it's this beautiful picture of the Polynesian Islands. I just want to go there. I don't know, I think it looks really cool. And something that I hold on to. And sometimes, I get stressed out. I do. And take a deep breath. I look at that picture. I said, 2023. It's going to be here before we know it. And you can do that as well. You can say, okay, my future transitional object, something that I am future focused on, that gives me a sense of connection to moving forward, to gives me a sense of hope, that picture or item or whatever it may be helps you move forward, gives you a sense of security, something to aim for, strive for, and something to reach for. And those are the things that can push back on that sense of emptiness, loss, and abandonment that a lot of folks are feeling right now. So remember, you're not alone in this, that use your transitional objects to stay connected to loved ones and people you care about, even if they're not in your home. Okay? And you can use transitional objects if they're in your home. You don't always need that person to be right next to you. You can carry that transitional object even if they're on the other side of your house or apartment complex or whatever it is. And that future-oriented transitional object that helps you look for the future. Where do you want to go? What do you want to be? Giving yourself a powerful, impactful sense of going forward and connecting to where you want to go. So I hope that you found this helpful. Please remember, you're not the only one going through this, and it's okay, and recognize that it's normal to feel this way. But we want to give you the tools to fight back. I want to give you that sense of connection to go forward, to resist this. Because granted, we're in it now and it's been going on for a little bit, but it won't be here forever. And we will get past this, and we will move forward. We will go back out. We will go back out to restaurants. We will go back out to movie theaters and concerts and outside and interact with others and see others and meet new people and things like that. So we don't want to get caught in that. We don't want to catastrophize that, because that can add to a sense of depression in quarantine, which is another video I'm working on as well. Please be well. Please take care of yourself. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And please leave any comments that you may have. Be strong, be well, and please take care of yourself. Thank you. Bye-bye.